Step into the world of the peculiar and unknown with Monster Trailcams, your gateway to the captivating and baffling universe of strange creatures caught on camera. Our channel is an eclectic collection of riveting footage, contributed by an ever-growing community of explorers and enigma seekers worldwide who stumble upon the unseen elements of our natural world. Every video on Monster Trailcams transports you to an eerie yet enchanting realm of creatures and scenarios that defy explanation. So fasten your seatbelts, click subscribe, and join our community of thrill chasers and mystery enthusiasts. Here at Monster Trailcams, the line between ordinary and extraordinary blurs. Are you ready to unravel the uncanny? Next up, we're looking at some wild footage straight off a trail camera. It's got a pair of coyotes in it, but they're not alone. They've got company. Two unexpected, somewhat eerie visitors, to be precise. The coyotes are nipping around the scene, zipping to and fro in the shot. But don't let that distract you from what's going on in the background. From the looks of it, there are two more pairs of eyes, glowing a soft gleam, piercing through the pitch black of the night. They're sort of hidden, almost like they're hanging out behind the thicket. If you squint, you can make out two separate shapes. It's something worth pondering over. What's even more peculiar is the coyotes seem pretty cool about it. They don't look startled or concerned, but it's clear as day there's definitely something else in the frame. And the coyotes' gaze? It's aimed straight at the camera. Now, these mystery guests, they don't seem to have bodies, or faces, for that matter. At least none that the camera can pick up. Most of these trail cams use infrared to film things at night. Whatever these visitors are, it's possible the infrared isn't able to show us what they really are, so we're a little stumped. If you've got some guesses on what these could be, we're all ears. Give us your thoughts. You're about to witness something extraordinary, something that is definitely not your everyday sighting. Let me be clear, though. The peculiar isn't something you'll see in this footage, but something you're about to hear, something that can only be described as totally wild. Let me give you a bit of context. This video was recorded at the edges of the mystical Olympic National Park, a place known for its breathtaking beauty and rich diversity of wildlife. But here's the crazy part. What you're going to hear in this video sounds like the howling of some kind of primate echoing through the forest. The hitch? There's absolutely no record of primates inhabiting North America, let alone this park. Mind you, Olympic National Park is no stranger to wildlife. It's a haven for a wide array of mammal species, each with its own distinct sounds and calls. Deer, elks, bobcats, and even bears roam these woods, but none of them, I repeat, none of them make a noise even remotely similar to this spine-tingling howl. So what on earth could it be? Could this be the long-awaited sound recording of the mythical Bigfoot, you wonder? An interesting question indeed. The Pacific Northwest, with its dense forests and remote wilderness, has long been considered a hotspot for Bigfoot sightings, creating a wave of excitement and speculation amongst locals and tourists alike. The tales of the locals are intriguing. They claim to have heard these mysterious creatures howling in the woods since the sightings began. Despite these reports, until this moment, no one has been successful in capturing these eerie sounds. Until now, that is. Is this the real deal, a true auditory evidence of Bigfoot's existence, or is it something else entirely? You decide. Sit tight and listen carefully as we delve deeper into the enigmatic forests of the Pacific Northwest. This is one mystery we're excited to explore together. Buckle up because you're in for a wild ride. In this video, we observe a typical white-tailed deer displaying its natural curiosity towards a trail cam. Deer, like this one, are naturally inquisitive creatures, especially during their early years. Being prey animals, they possess a keen awareness of their surroundings and take note of any alterations in their environment. In this particular case, it seems that this deer spotted the newly installed trail cam and felt compelled to investigate. As we observe the footage, we notice something intriguing about the deer's eyes. They reflect the light from the camera, causing them to appear as though they're glowing in the dark. Although this may seem eerie in photos, it is actually a common occurrence among nocturnal animals. This fascinating phenomenon is known as eye shine, and is a result of a minute mirror-like structure located behind the deer's eyeball. This feature aids the animal in improving its vision during the nighttime hours. In conclusion, this video captures a typical encounter between a curious white-tailed deer and a trail cam. Deer's natural curiosity, particularly when they are young, leads them to investigate any changes in their environment. The glowing effect observed in the deer's eyes is simply a result of eye shine, a fascinating adaptation that helps them see better in the dark. Now I want to share with you all a fascinating video that I stumbled upon recently. It's footage captured by a security camera, and it definitely caught my attention. At first glance, it seems to show a human walking across the frame, but upon closer inspection, there's something peculiar about this figure. It's almost as if it's not quite a human being. You see, this mysterious being takes these long, awkward strides as it moves hastily. Its movements lack the grace and fluidity typically seen in human locomotion. This raises an intriguing question. Could this creature be naturally inclined to move on all fours? It's certainly a possibility worth considering. However, I must admit that the video quality is exceedingly poor, which makes identifying the creature exceedingly challenging. Is it some sort of shapeshifter, like a skinwalker attempting to imitate a human form? Or perhaps it's an entirely different entity altogether. The chances of capturing a Bigfoot or Sasquatch on a security camera far away from the dense cover of the forest seem highly improbable. So, what exactly could this creature be? One theory is that it's simply a person who struggles with coordinating their movements in a cohesive manner. We all know that not everyone possesses the grace and poise of a ballet dancer. But then again, there's a lingering possibility that this is something beyond our comprehension. Unfortunately, due to the blurry footage, we are left with the task of drawing our own conclusions. I encourage you to examine the evidence for yourself and decide what this mysterious being could truly be. It's a bit of a puzzle, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. What do you think? Get ready to have your detective skills put to the test with this image I've got for you. Just take a look at this trail cam picture captured in eastern Ohio, giving us a glimpse into the local wildlife. But hold on tight, because things are about to get seriously puzzling. Right off the bat, we can see a creature lurking in the frame. It's got a sleek black coat and clearly exhibits 4 legs. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The paws look unmistakably feline, lacking any visible claws. But hang on. This ain't your ordinary house cat we're dealing with here. This creature is absolutely massive, defying any preconceived notions we may have had. To add to the perplexity, the darkness of its body shrouds its facial features in ambiguity. It's impossible to discern any details, making us wonder what secrets this creature might be hiding. And then there's this strange white spot near what could be its face. Are those teeth peeking out from the darkness, ready to expose its true nature? Or could it simply be a glitch in the camera, playing tricks on our minds? Now, if you thought the black creature had your brain tied up in knots, take a gander at what we have next. On the right side of the frame, we're confronted with a truly perplexing sight, a ghostly apparition resembling wisps of smoke swirling around. The questions just keep piling up. What in the world is this ethereal presence doing here? And more importantly, what could possibly connect these two enigmatic entities? Is there a rational explanation behind this image, or are we witnessing something truly inexplicable? We might consider the possibility of a camera malfunction, but trust me when I say that this glitch is unlike anything I've encountered before. I'm dying to know what you make of this bewildering image. So go ahead and drop your ideas in the comments below. Here we have an intriguing still image that has captured the attention of many. It depicts what appears to be a fascinating creature, a peculiar combination of a bear and an ape. The question arises, could such creatures be real? Is it possible that this elusive creature is none other than the legendary Bigfoot? It's worth noting that Bigfoot sightings often lack substantive evidence, making it a subject of great curiosity and speculation. The scarcity of high-quality images adds to the mystery surrounding this giant ape-like being. As we explore this image, we find ourselves pondering if it could be providing an alternative perspective on the creature in question. Examining the image closely, one cannot help but notice the creature's striking physical traits. With its strong and sturdy limbs, it certainly seems capable of walking on two legs, lending credibility to the idea that it possesses the ability to choose its mode of locomotion. However, despite these apparent traits, it is essential to maintain a healthy skepticism until more concrete evidence emerges. To truly identify this puzzle, we would need additional compelling evidence and, ideally, a DNA sample. In the absence of such conclusive proof, it is crucial to consider the possibility that the image may have been manipulated or doctored to create this captivating and seemingly impossible animal. If you liked watching these videos, then consider subscribing. I release videos at least twice a week. Stay frosty, and we'll see you in the next one.